Hi, my name is Chelsea Herndon-Hance, and I'm going to be presenting the new curriculum for a course called STEM Core. Okay, so first I want to start off with something interactive. So on slide 2 in the slide deck, there is a link right here to a word cloud. And so what you do is you just click that link. And then if everybody could type 3 concepts that they would want in the curriculum for a foundational course for whatever program you teach within Career Tech. For me, it's the Biomedical Sciences Academy, and STEM Core is the foundational course. And as you do that, it will pop up a word cloud. The larger the word, the more often it was submitted, and just reflect on other people's responses. So I'm going to go ahead and share that word cloud. And here we see the larger the word, the more often it was typed in. So skills are important: management, safety, career, portfolio, study, etc. And some of these smaller words might have just been entered once or twice. So when thinking about what needs and wants you have for a foundational course for your program, I want to talk about the specific course for the Biomedical Sciences Academy at Metro Technology Centers. So STEM Core is a foundational course, and it was created by myself as well as one of my coworkers, Karen Upton. And this course is specific to first-year students in our program, so those are sophomores or juniors. And then in this course, students learn some foundational skills that are specific to our program. So why should you consider a curriculum change and the implementation of a foundational course for your students? Well, the big why is to increase student success and retention in your program. For my program, again, that's specifically the Biomedical Sciences Academy at Metro Technology Centers. So soft skills are a major piece of this course. And according to Microburst Learning, 80% of employers say that students do not have the necessary soft skills to succeed. So implementing soft skills into a foundational course for BMSA students directly aligns with Metro Tech's mission to prepare people for successful employment and life in a global society. So I want to share with you just a little clip. It's about a minute long from Microburst Learning, and it's all about soft skills and why they're important for high school students.
Secondary education. Unlike technical or hard skills, soft skills are not about the knowledge you possess, but rather behaviors you display in different situations. Examples of these soft skills include interpersonal skills, communication skills, employment basics, conflict resolution, teamwork, dependability and reliability, productivity, flexibility and adaptability, planning and organizing, and initiative.
The ability to have soft skills and to address your own conflicts as a team, those come hand in hand. You can't run your own business, run your own team, run your own shop, run your own department unless you can effectively work with everyone there. When we sit with a group like Microburst and we say, what is our return on investment, right? For not only pulling folks off the floor, but for having the training, for paying for the travel, what is our return on investment for this effort? And it really is creating a group of problem solvers.
Microburst Learning.
Okay, I also have a handout that is directly from Microburst, and here's a screenshot of that particular handout that I will also attach it as well. But here is the handout, and specifically, I want to focus on this area right here that discusses the blending learning approach. So there are online pre-assessment and individualized evaluation reports, highly interactive online lessons. The instructor, which is me and could be you in your program, is then certified in the employability program. And there are comprehensive instructor guides with flexible classroom activities to meet all different variety of class schedules and sizes, including virtual learning and in-person learning. There are post assessments and then student certification, which in Career Tech, being able to have our students have a certification is very important. So there's a student quote down here: "I have grown as a person and have learned things that I am using in the real world today. Since I am in the stages of becoming an adult, this lesson is really helping me get a strong grip of the world that is ahead of me. And I can honestly say that I am ready for it. I am learning how to control my facial expressions and solve conflict in a positive way. I am glad that I am able to look back and see how much progress I have made. I'm truly becoming a happier person and a more positive person. I am even starting to influence others to become more positive. And so I think that is really, number one, it gives instructors and teachers the flexibility, but also the structure that they need to implement soft skills. Because we can talk about soft skills all day, but if we don't know how to actually teach it and we don't have some structure there, but also some flexibility to make it work for our programs, then that can be an issue. And also just the student buy-in. I'm going to share some other student quotes that are my students here in just a little bit about how this course overall has really helped them succeed, not just professionally, but also personally. Also in the STEM core course, job shadowing is very important. So in career tech, especially it's important, but it can be difficult to implement job shadowing in the healthcare field for minor students due to HIPAA restrictions. And STEM core can fill the specific need through virtual job shadowing opportunities as well as guest speakers. Some additional Biomedical Sciences Academy foundational skills, and again, these can be specific for whatever program that you teach, but laboratory skills, including safety and advanced laboratory equipment use. We have noticed that our sending schools do not have the time, nor do they have some advanced equipment that we have in a technology center. And so we're able to address that specific gap in some of our students' learning before they start taking our rigorous biomed courses. Scientific research, including avoiding plagiarism and proper citation, that's implemented into this course as well. Again, we've noticed that that's a gap in student learning prior to coming into our program. And also time and stress management skills. As students have come through a pandemic and they are advancing in their high school careers, learning how to manage some of that time and stress is a really valuable skill in order to be successful long term. So with any sort of change implementation, we need to make sure that our decisions are data driven. And so since implementing STEM core in 2019, the retention rate for the Biomedical Sciences Academy has increased 7%. So you can see that the average retention May 2013 through May 2019 was 83%. And since then it is 90% and still climbing. We also want to keep in mind vertical articulation. Now, this is an elective course, so it's not aligned to specific state standards, but we're sure to make sure that we are collaborating with all the biomed teachers, and so the curriculum meets the standards of the program as a whole, and that the curriculum is adaptable to meet specific student needs. So, for example, we implemented Zoom etiquette as soon as the pandemic hit and we went into virtual learning, or as any other needs arise, as other biomed teachers say, hey, we're using this piece of lab equipment and students have never heard of it, seen it, etc., then we can start implementing that into our course. And these are two quotes from my actual STEM course students. So one says, the skills my teacher taught me went beyond the classroom. I got my first job after a Zoom interview that I felt confident and prepared for, thanks to practicing video interviews in Mrs. Herndon-Hance's classroom. Another student said, I became a student ambassador thanks to the interpersonal skills and leadership skills that the STEM core lessons and activities instilled in me. So again, we have found great success in implementing the STEM core foundational course in our program here in the Biomedical Sciences Academy at Metro Technology Centers. I think that implementing a foundational course across all career tech programs could be very beneficial, not only for student retention, but also for student success, not just in their academic career, but their personal career and as they advance into the professional world. So if you have any questions, there is my contact info. And again, credit for this presentation template is right there. And references, there's microburst learnings, information, and APA citation. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you consider implementing a foundational course in your program.